Second. Second by Mr. Ryan. Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Amy?
Yes.
Mr. Redmond?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Moving on to finance.
Finance, the only thing to report tonight is our tax bills are scheduled to be mailed out by Friday. We have them in the office now, they've been printed. And just a little announcement on the overall tax rate went up 4% compared to 2013. So that's the overall tax rate increase in the bill. Other than that, I think it's report.
Public safety?
Rather lengthy order that was submitted to the
It's in the main table.
huh?
It's in the main table.
Did,
No, it's too late.
oh, okay. One we're going to bring up, what I'm going to bring up is we also have spoken to
You want a copy of it?
what?
You want a copy of it?
I'm not going to read the whole thing, but we're going to but it did store carry North and also in the patrol cars, so we have board with that. Other than that, it was
Tim, administration?
I'll try to be as brief, but we're busy as well. I just want to give an update that the architect still is concurring and working with the state liaison for the community center mitigation plan. Cost estimates are being gathered for the various project costs that are required by FEMA. Once we get those dollars in place for both the community center and the borough hall facility, we'll know what our maximized dollars will be. We expect to have some numbers in by the end of this month from the architect, meeting all the FEMA regs, and that'll get us well on the way into that. I was notified from the FEMA demolition project that we were appealing that they've reconsidered our appeal, which is sort of good news, but they also wanted information that I sent them last year. So we've sent on any and all information that they requested. So that appeal for the private property demo program is still active. Following up with that, although New Jersey DCA Unsafe Structure Program was announced in the media on July 5th, I don't know if anybody saw that in the papers, Borough of Highlands is being considered for those funds. However, we have not been officially notified by the state of the processes involved, but they are considering us. We submitted basically a mirror application of what we submitted to FEMA on the listing of houses, and again, that's a moving target. So we're involved with that process too. Department of Public Works, they have continued with pothole repair, tended to 3 sewer clogs a month in June. 2 of the sewer clogs reported to our property owners. Brush pickup was completed in June. We do understand with the recent storm events, you know, we still may have some brush, but we're not asking people to go clean up their backyards again and put it on the street. So just be very cognizant of that. We also hired 2 seasonal workers to assist with the duties. Under building and housing, construction office had 14 applications for the month of June. 42 permits were issued. $29,000 plus in construction fees were received. 81 buildings, 70 electric, and 22 plumbing, 5 fire inspections were done during the month. Total value of construction performed was $1.3 million, and year-to-date, 254 permits have been issued, 116,000 plus in fees have been generated, and the construction value is in excess of $4.1 million. Zoning office had 30 approvals, 5 denials, 2 mercantile approvals. Letters went out for consistency for grant purposes and use determination. Under floodplain, there were 19 approvals, 4 flood zone determinations, and 6 letters of compliance were sent out. Under code enforcement, I don't have a full report from one of our officials. He was on vacation, but I have a report that 10 violations were cited, 4 additional summonses were issued to outstanding properties. 12 complaints were resolved prior to the violation being issued. They're working closely with the property owners, and we understand a volunteer group was in this past week that had some volunteers that would help them tend to some of those properties as well. 4 complaints were also referred from outside agencies. We have to have some outside agencies help with some of the basically animal issues that are occurring, so we have to go outside for some of that as well. Recreation Department, the Kids on the Move program ended June 11th, but they had 55 registered throughout the year. For the Summer Kid Fest program did start. I don't have the numbers of attendees, but that program runs through the summer. Summer Teen Nights are being held on July 11th and August 29th at the Highlands Elementary School. There's also sports camps. I won't read through the whole, but you can go to the website. All that information is up there. Baby costume contest is being planned at the Plan Fest at Sunday, August 3rd, so look forward to that information as well. Ongoing efforts are being made to solicit lifeguards. We did place an ad in the paper that received 0 response. So we're continually looking out for that. From the administration end, we continue to work with the Borough of Atlantic Highlands through the transition of the Regional Sewage Authority. I did mention before one of the outstanding items that we're working on with billing for Monmouth Hills, and we are clarifying that. The NJEDA Streetscape project is still in the environmental review process. That was the project that was going to get us the gap between, they'll help me out, but there's a process in the town where we put in an application for 1.5, and this one's going to fill the gap, hopefully with additional streetscape in the project that couldn't be funded by another source. So that's an environmental review, hopefully as well. We did have a special event meeting with the Plan Fest, and that's all underway. A couple issues there, but we're going to work through them. We're working with the purchasing agent on the bid specs for the street sweeper and the dump truck as approved by council last year. Veterans Park proposals, Community Center Park, Community Access, Bayside Drive, Shore Drive proposal, and South Bay Pump will be presented by the engineer tonight for your consideration. Just want to give you the update from Millennium. They've been offering some additional assistance on our project, our public assistance project worksheets. They're giving us some advice on how to tweak and maximize funding as well as part of their contract, not outside the contract. They did apply for the TAP grant at $681,000. They also applied for the FEMA FMP project at $1.5 million. That's for stormwater drainage project and municipal beach access and coastal vulnerability study that the state will pay for. They applied for that. That's a $25,000 grant. We don't know when we're going to get that if we are successful. They also applied for the port security grant, which is in reference to a fire suppression boat that the Borough of Highlands may be able to potentially acquire. And the FEMA fire protection grant for the smoke detectors and carbon monoxide, that grant's been submitted for $32,000. Hopefully we'll get that. That'll enable us to give out and distribute approximately 500 smoke and carbon monoxide detectors to residents. That concludes tonight's report.
Sarah, anything for the library?
Well, there's nothing new to be built in the library, but I will say that there's been a lot of interest in the library. People have contacted me about some new things that come out. It's not in the library per se, perhaps with so it's good. Nothing's happening right now, but lots of ideas and lots of interest. Okay.
Arlene, okay.
Start off with the marketing and events committee. We had a Taste of Highlands on June 28th. We had 20 restaurants participating. We sold nearly 300 tickets. The total income was $12,620. Total expenses were $6,491. So the profit, which goes towards veteran park improvements, is $6,128. Harold Jacobson of Monmouth Junction won the 50-50 in the amount of $310 and requested that a check be mailed to her with the winnings. Helen Sullivan of Jackson, New Jersey won the map contest with $200 individual. Farmers Market began Saturday, June 28th, the same day. We have our returning farmers for 20 years now, and many other specialty vendors. We have Italian specialty from New Providence, the Shannon Beekeepers from Somerville, the New Bakery from Union, Gourmet Pickles Nuts from East Hanover, and 6 new craft vendors at the market. HEB has donated a booth for the entire season to the Highlands Borough Work Council, in an effort to assist them in their fundraising initiatives. We will occupy the same space weekly and have various artisans. The artisans will donate a portion of the proceeds to the Arts Council. 20th Annual Clam Fest is around the corner, July 31st to August 3rd. The Midway will have 12 to 14 rides like Blue Sky Amusements. Halligan Amusements will supply the games. Low raffle licenses and social affairs permit have been secured. We have the space is full on Bay Avenue, the retail vendors. 6 of them are corporate vendors. We have a great lineup of entertainment, special appearance of the New Jersey Devils. The donation would make a $1,000 donation to the VFW for the use of their lot. We are desperate for volunteers because we have a lot more things going on. So please, we urge everyone to sign up. Get in touch with our office at 291-4713 or email hppadmin@hymanfnj.com. The Visual Improvement Committee, we're in the process of we were having a seasonal help for Bay Avenue, which fell through, so Frank Green Landscaping is taking over beginning tomorrow, and for the next 12 weeks, they'll be cleaning Bay Avenue in coordination with some street sweeping with Mr. Bell. He's also, so that budget is $6,000 that we'll have him through, the October Fest, cleaning Bay Avenue weekly. He is going to adopt the Miller Hill project, so taking care of the grass up there and whatnot. That's his permanent border project, so that will begin. Sprinkler Master is installing these transitioning from the sprinklers in Veterans Park, since we still have an electrical nightmare. He's transferring them to battery operated. Should be done by Friday this week. And that's also going to be part of his barter program, and then he'll take care of them, winter on and off, whatever has to be done. So they'll now be battery operated as of Friday. The wayfinding sign was updated and completed for this year with new businesses. The memorial sign is finally installed. The sign was donated by Signwise at Woolbridge. Upnagle removed the dead tree in the entrance to the park, as well as the dead tree opposite Freshnut Bay as part of his barter for this year. We are in the process, began to organize a subcommittee, which was a result of a resident and commercial property owner that I saw on Reed, out of the Creative Highlands group. So we started a project, I discussed it with Mr. Hill, we started a property maintenance database, and we have a few people that will be going around. If anybody wants to get involved, we'll be submitting that to the borough and hoping to get, a good response. So we'll be submitting that shortly. For the Economic Development Committee, continue to partner with the borough and the FEMA Long-Term Recovery Plan to seek grant opportunities. We are eligible and will apply, thank you for the resolution, for the New Jersey Main Street Associated TIA program. They assist, it's free technical resources. We get, we have to really get our certifications and whatnot. But, they can assist us, and we don't get money per se, but we get free technical assistance for the streetscape and whatnot, the facade program. They'll actually provide you the resources to put a lot of those programs together, since we only have limited resources, part-time staff. The Hope for Highlands Committee, I want to stress that I've been hearing some, reading some different things that, basically the material grant program, which is Hope for Highlands, not Robinhood, that has been closed. We stopped taking applications on the 1-year anniversary. We still have the information online, should we be fortunate enough to get a donation. But as of now, that program is officially closed. We can't apply. The program is separate from the Robinhood program. The total amount distributed just from the fundraising, which was from the concerts at C Street, Count Basie Theater, t-shirt sales, and online donations. We gave out $163,392 to 271 residents, $30,705 to 29 businesses. We gave a few, we raised money for the New Jersey FFBA Where Angels Play project, and a few, about $6,000 in donations that went out to the area churches, the VFW, and the American Legion. So all of that money has been distributed. That's program's closed. We're not doing any fundraising for that program right now. So Hope for Highlands is, basically finished with the program that we have. That's it, unless somebody makes a really large donation. We're trying to keep, days away, get on. And then for the Robin Hood program, I do want to give a final report in the September meeting because basically we're wrapping up. The 50,000 administrative money is just about exhausted. So we sent a letter to Sarah. Her last day will be August 15th. So she's wrapping up any of those homes that are being rehabbed. So out of the 200,000 allocated for those homes, not counting the administrative money, we've spent 163 so far. And then we're going to be meeting with her Tuesday to get final numbers, finish paying the final contracts and whatnot. So I'll give a final report at the next September council meeting. And then I have an item, I guess I'm going to say this is like an other business report, or maybe I'll call it our executive committee report. We received correspondence, and I really feel the need to address the council regarding this issue because I'm not sure if it's appropriate for me to read it in public, and then we only get 2 minutes, so I want to address it now. So the Highlands Business Partnership received an email from Ralph Diamato from Havana Tropical Cafe. And it reads, Carla, is Kim Skorka representing the HDP or the borough with this request? We've been trying to work it out, but I'm afraid this may be stepping over the line. Should we seek legal counsel regarding this matter? Please come and see me to discuss. And then attached under this email is the correspondence in which Ralphie is referring to. And basically, Ms. Skorka has emailed their entertainment that they pay, their band, okay? Went over to the establishment, and I want to say that Mr. Card asked if I would go work it out, address, try to help to resolve the problem, he should help with the situation with the noise complaints. Ralphie tried to be a good neighbor. We went over there. I personally went with them. They compromised. They lowered the music. I was there. They lowered the music. It's fine. You can eat dinner there and still hear yourself. They lowered the music. So I thought we had a pretty good solution. But the next time there was entertainment, Ms. Skorka felt the need not only to harass the business, and I'll continue to read because it's really harassing them, to go over there and complain again, but then had the nerve to contact the band and they're paying this band and tell them, can you lower it and you just point the speakers, they can read it if you want.
Please read it.
Yeah, I will. And it wasn't rude or anything. It wasn't rude, but it's a problem because it is only one neighbor complaining. Okay. Do we need an attorney? Does the HPP have to waste money on? Does an establishment have to waste money on an attorney? That's the bottom line.
Please read the email so that they understand whether or not there's harassment.
It's not public. So, I finished reading it, excuse me. So she said, and again, it's not rude, it's just the point that businesses, it's harassment. Hello, I live across the street from Havana and have been having issues with how loud the music is. I've been speaking with Ralphie once and trying to find an amicable way for the patrons to enjoy live entertainment while I enjoy my living room. Would it be possible for you to lower the volume and point the speakers away from the shore drive? I would very much appreciate it. It's polite, I'm not saying anything wrong with it, but to contact the band, they feel that they're being harassed. It's harassment. Okay, she is the only neighbor complaining, and I know this probably isn't really an issue for right here, but they're asking, is she a representative of HPP? Is she representing the borough? they're advancing, sending us an email, which I will forward to you guys. And, basically, we know that's not the case. And, we're just at a point now where, I don't know, we tried to be nice, we tried to go over there and work it out. I know the county's come, there's no problem. They had to call the police.
Well,
I got leave, but I think to answer your question, as head of the HPP, you can let them know that.
No, I did work,
As
but
from the borough, myself, Tim, or Carol, it's not really the borough. Other than that, it's not a matter of.
right, I agree, but it's just, something, you gotta come up with some kind of, I'm gonna reserve the rest of my comments in my 2 minutes as a resident. Thank you. That's my.
okay, website committee?
Yeah, I'd like to comment to that. So I initiated before the office to help try to resolve the issue. Both parties came to the table. Both parties came to an agreement. Both parties applied and walked away from it. Because I do on a regular basis try to and his advisor with they are stop denying. I went by him multiple times. Okay, now he can sort of notifying me. They're buying it's an issue this table is dealing with. I believe we're tabling the ordinance. We want to make it very clear so there's no ambiguity. But I think until that ordinance is passed, I think both parties need to check. Amanda is guilty of certain things associated. I thank you for trying. I thank Ken for trying. We're working. I don't think you need to jump to attorneys and jump to conclusions. I don't mind. I don't think that's harassment. That's just us.
Anybody else on the about that? Okay, website committee? Okay, no shades there? No, I didn't, okay, all right. We had a meeting, it's really great, and I want to reiterate, are not bashing our current website. What we are doing is meeting with residents who have suggestions that we're going to put a poll out only about what the residents would like to perhaps change, what they think that we need on our website and what they want. Okay, so we expect our full report in September. We meet maybe every other week right now. It's going very well. It's going in that it's not the work department.
Okay, other business, the first order is borough engineer status report.
Thank you, Ms. Kane. Tonight, we'll talk about the Bay Street retaining wall. That project is fully designed. The clerk has the cover for the mayor to sign. We are anticipating advertising that project for bids next week. The Waterwich Avenue and Linden Avenue drainage project under that DBIS loan. We are having some issues trying to get that pipe to the creek with the current chamber, so we're looking at that with conjunction for the overall drainage project. Also addressing concerns with crossing, there's a 48-inch McBoa, which is Monmouth County Outfall Authority, sanitary sewer main that's on Shore Drive. So we are addressing some of the concerns with them, because we do have to cross their pipe. Also, back to the stormwater systems improvements project. Again, looking at the chamber to accommodate both projects. So that's going to have to be resized. And then Bayside Drive, the project is complete. You guys, the council